at that. That looks really weird. Looks extremely weird now. Does that show on stream as well? Yeah, it does. Sick. Okay. Right, I need to just quickly sort that out before I do anything. Because I'm definitely not playing fucking Dead by Daylight. Right. Right, I need to spell it as well. There we go, there it is. Boom. Oh, is it the... There it is. I'll just put Stanley. It's the Stanley Parable. Ultra Deluxe, sorry. Do we need subtitles? Probably not. But we'll put one. This looks really weird. Have you played Stanley Parable before? Yes, I have. That's fine. What time is it actually now? It is 2:38 apparently. I've been streaming for a while, to be fair. It's not AM, though it's PM, but it doesn't matter. There's 2:38. Doesn't matter. Play in the morning. We're gonna do a few endings. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, it is loud as fuck. That's better.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Sound effects, turn that shit down and put the narrator up. There we go. So let's make sure you can hear me. Yep, you can hear me. Sweet. Field of view. If it gets quiet, I'll just turn it up. I look weird like this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Imagine having
Orders
a job
came
like
to him
that.
through a monitor on
Be
his desk,
easy.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Right, before we do anything, that sensitivity is bad. There we go. Right, so I've played this before, and I've done multiple endings, so I kind of know what the gist is to things.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So we could do multiple
Stanley
endings, so
decided to
it's
go
not a
to the
problem.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And the narrator is funny, but I can't remember what to do.
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Yeah.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Right. I don't need to technically look at that anymore. I can just look at the chat instead. Turn it off. There's so many endings, but I can't remember what was what. I can't remember what the endings were. Okay, right, here we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I'll just follow it. Just follow it for now. I don't mind. Just do it normal for now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Meeting
disbelief,
schedule.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Mate, if I had this job, just to sit and press buttons, I would. The broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I kind of want to just fuck about with him, but at the same time, I kind of just want to just piss about with the narrator.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Right,
No
I'm
reason
gonna
to
put that
stop
down.
you
There
here.
we go, that's better. I'm just gonna fuck about with things and just see if I can interact with things.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Fuck all. I'll leave. I'll go back in it. Oh, we've got that in a wrench.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, I am.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
So I'll leave. I'll leave. But I'll go back. Come on. You know you
You
want to.
do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention.
Can I go back? I don't think I can go back. Oh well, I'll just sit back in the closet. Just fuck about with the guy.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh god. There's loads of dialogue to it, and I could keep going on, and I will. Hey, shut the
Stanley
door.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Get out.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug
Wow.
money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Fair enough. I know if I walk that way, it'll literally go back. The door will close. Sorry, the door will close.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
I
You got
wish.
to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's
My face
nothing
lights
here
up when I look
when a
at the
physical
light.
malady of some sort
There you go, look at
shut
that.
down your
Whoa.
central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
That's funny.
You too?
Unbelievable.
I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I think that's all the dialogue. I'm pretty sure that's all the dialogue. I don't think there's any more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all of it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
No,
walked
fuck.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, the fuck? Oh no, I thought it was like a red carpet, but no, it's fine. I wish there was more like this. You could just interact with everything. Would be fucking good. There's a toilet. I'm trying to see if there's anything else you can interact with. I don't think there is. I know that is a weird ending you can do if you come out and come in, but I'll do that maybe next time. Can I go in this one? Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay, I'll just do like the main ending or whatever. Let's do the main ending.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
I
again
can't remember
stunned
the
to discover
code.
not an indication of any human life.
I think it's like
Shocked,
2
unraveled, Stanley wondered in
2
disbelief
5
who
to
orchestrated this.
something.
What
I
dark
can't remember. I'll just
secret
wait.
was being held from him?
Boing,
What he
boing,
could
boing.
not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
The fuck?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
But of
Okay.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. 2845. Easy, 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 easy. I'm just gonna wait about for a bit.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know
The
that
fuck?
the combination was
Oh.
2845.
Hold on, let me just put in.
2845.
Two eight four five. I know it's. I'm just gonna keep pressing the buttons. Actually, if I just keep pressing, I think it's 8.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Love it. Right. So there's nothing here. Look how dark it is as well. Right. Let's go this way. As I said, we're just doing the main story. Just follow the narrator or whatever. There's so many things you can do. Like, you can be here all day and do it. Literally. So, I'll try and do as many as I can. I'll just play for about, I don't know, another 20 minutes or so. And then I might do a bit more next time. I do a few,
Descending
do a
deeper into
few
the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
endings.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself. To
I need to remember
question
that.
the nature of his
2845. I
job.
need to remember
Why did
2845.
he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question
Because I
would
need
not
to do a
go
speed run. I think
unanswered
one of
for
the
long.
endings is a speed run as well. So,
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
and then I've got to do that one as
Control
well.
Facility.
So let's do. Should I do mind control? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do the long one. Let's do the long one first. 200 lights.
The lights rose on an enormous
What you
room
can do
packed with
is you can
television
just
screens.
jump down there
What
as well.
horrible secret
Which
did
is
this
stupid.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
It's a shame you can't jump. It's annoying. Keep pressing X.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an
I think
employee in
there's
the
a actually.
building,
I see if I can do something
Stanley's
after this.
co-workers. The
Can
lives
I
of
climb
so
up it?
many individuals
Yeah, I can.
reduced to
Oh.
images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
I wouldn't
where
care
freedom
if like
meant nothing.
they're watching me press a single button all the time. I wouldn't give a fuck. If they're paying me good money, I wouldn't give a fuck.
This mind control facility, it was
So,
too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control
I'm
all
ruining
this
the
time?
story.
Was this the only reason
So,
he was
so
happy
out
with
of all
his
these
boring
people,
job?
only that
That his
person's been fired.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I'm pretty sure you can open this. Before it opens. I swear it opens. I swear. Okay, well, just
No.
I think just for the
He
normal story.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Mind
Controls
control.
labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, so I will turn it off. I will turn it off. Okay, I thought the game crashed or something silly like that.
Blackness, and a rising
Blackness.
chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go.
I wish they did
what
like
to
games
do,
like this again because
or
they are
how
really
to
fun
feel.
to play.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Right, I want to see. Oh no, it doesn't.
Stanley
Damn it.
felt the cool breeze upon his
Damn it.
skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Fucking hell, I've been flashbang there. Jesus Christ. Right, that's ending one. Weird and like unusual ending. So that's ending one. Got a few, got loads more to do. Got loads more to do. Right, I will do one ending while I just quickly just like nip out. I'll do one ending while it's running in the background. Next ending is this. Fuck that. I ain't going anywhere.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed. then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Still
Eventually,
sitting there.
someday, they would arrive.
Still
Soon,
sitting there.
very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a
Let me
little
out!
bit
Let me
closer.
out! I changed my mind.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Nope, there we go. Okay, that's another ending. Stupid, isn't it? Stupid fucking game. I love it. I do love it. I think it's a good game. I wish there was more to it though. Right, that's that ending. So
All of his co-workers were
next
gone.
thing is
What could it mean? Stanley
this. I think
decided
it's
to
this
go to
door.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
See if I can remember.
Stanley went around touching every little thing
Oh no,
in
it's
the
not.
office,
It's this one.
but it didn't make a single difference. Nor, oh please,
There we go.
Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I
Yeah, no
would
problem.
say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Look how fast I'm going. Come on. There we go.
I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. 417. 417 is this. Come on. There we
Great.
go.
Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. 437 is there.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10
415.
clicks or so.
415. 415 is not that one. This one.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. 437. Need to remember, because just in case I just forget.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417.
Oh, you
I'm really
dickhead.
feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Dickhead, man.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
What the fuck? Oh no, what the fuck? He won't let me climb up.
Yes!
There we go.
This is great!
Okay.
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Fucking all of this for a trophy.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
So excitable.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh,
Right.
wow.
Oh,
That
God.
felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
So yeah, you normally get a trophy for that. But I'm going to do the next one, which is fuck out the map. Oh. Bye bye. I'm so fucking bright.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
It's so
He then
bright on
praised the
my
game for its
camera.
insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Nope. Oh, okay. Am I sick of this gag yet?
Ah, Then
No.
in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Clearly,
gonna do.
this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. You don't do anything else, even if you press yes, nothing happens. So you have to start again. God, I will do it though because it'd be funny. And there's more to it. There's loads more to it, and you could be fucking for ages doing this game. But do we do the white one? Yeah, let's do the yes option. Let's do that again because it's funny. Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Come on.
Stanley
Go.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bye. There we go. Here we go again.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you
Here
think?
we go again.
Isn't
Same
this
dialogue.
a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over
I
it
think
now.
I thought for a
What do you
second it was
think? Are you
Stephen
sick of
Fry,
this
but it's
gag
not.
yet?
I don't think it's Stephen Fry.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
He's put music in it.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
The fuck?
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Okay, thanks. I think he's just gonna keep playing the song. Leave it a little bit longer. Let's just see. Yeah, he's just gonna keep playing the song. Okay, right. Next one. It's an achievement that you have to play it on every Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, so I've missed my chance. And that's to get the achievement, which is absolutely stupid. And there's one where you get say don't play the game for 10 years. It's like, alright. What the fuck? Why has it changed? Okay, he was telling me to skip all of that
When
shit.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes. Yes, come in. It's fine. Come in. It's fine. It's fine. Come in. Yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. What do you want? Yeah, I can mute. 1 second. Oh dear.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's ignore everything he says.
Yes,
Get a
truly
cola?
a room worth
Nope.
admiring. It had really been worth the deed, but eager to get back to business,
Right.
Stanley
Let's go
took
this
the
way.
first open door on his left.
On his left. I don't. Did I go down there? I don't think I've been down there before. Let's go this way. Oh
Stanley
god,
was so
lag.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
There's actually a little hidden thing. Where is it? Down there. I can't remember how I got down there. I really can't remember.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
How did I get
I'm
down
not
there
sure
again? I
that
can't
we
remember.
Really are not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story is
We'll do this one. We'll do this ending, because this one takes ages.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone
Yeah, I forgot how you get down there.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
My wife.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
It's all bullshit, by the way. There's no her at all. Do you have a forklift?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Fucking hell, why is it so bright? It's always bright.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, you're in my story now.
No, I thought I could escape. Damn it, you fucker. Damn it. No, I was gonna escape. Hey, wife.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has
Give me a
job
gun.
that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly
I am
what
the
he's
Stanley.
told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Nope, next one.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh, I can't press any other buttons.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepared dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
I haven't done that one yet.
Down another was a game with a baby.
Because you haven't done that one yet.
Called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
Damn it.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh, I got past another one.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Boop.
You see?
Oh, back to
Doesn't
my
he hear
office.
me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Nope.
Suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley
Please
pushed a
die.
button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Please die. What the fuck? What the fuck? That was really weird. What the hell was that? Please die. Jeez. Sinister much. Wow. That was weird. That was really weird. Dear me. I don't remember that. This to please die or whatever. Right. If you like it, I'll do a bit more. If not, no problem. I'll stream it again next time.